Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Camille Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia. And guys, I am so very excited. Let me get my thoughts together. I'm very excited because I talk to you guys very often about my business coach, Derek Harper Sr., and the community that he started at the end of 2021 called the Free Hive. That's what I referred to. It was an idea I couldn't believe he came up with, and he basically was like, I want to serve the community. Yes, I have a lot of paid coaching and mentorships, but I want to do something for free because a lot of people cannot afford that. And I remember when I was in their place, and I don't want money to be an obstacle for anybody to get the information they need to elevate out of their situation. I was like, okay, all right, because I was one of those paid people, and I have a motto. Hey, Will Jeffries, I have a motto that, he who pays attention. So long story short, I've done a few videos about the Free Hive. I'm going to do numerous more. I'm going to send a text blast out to everybody who is on my Free Hive list right now. If you guys will bear with me while hey, there goes Rashida. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to try to bring you on, sis. Sometimes Facebook, Marky Mark be acting a little funny. R-A-S. Ooh. Hold on. I think I did that wrong. Or, if you can also request, because it's not saying I saw you come on, but okay, I didn't know I could do that. If you could request, what is this? Hold on. Invite friends. Okay, so let's try this. R-A-S-Y. Let's see if I can invite you. I don't know if that works. It says invited. I don't know if that's actually working. But guys, I want you to hear directly from my sis who put up an amazing testimony in the Free Hive yesterday. And I asked her, I said, could you come on? I tried to invite you, Rashida. So if you can, I don't know if you see it on your side. I see where you typed Joseph Hackett, the man. But if you could type something else to let me know. And also let me pull this up on my page because I see people coming in, but I don't see any comments. You're working on it? Okay, cool. Thank you. And of course, there's also like a slight delay. So guys, listen, while my Free Hive sis is working on coming up, because y'all have to hear her story. She touches on so many different things that, you all have your own obstacles, right? Different things, because we all have a different story. But Rashida's story will help a lot of you guys. You all know that everything that we go through is not just for us alone. It's also for somebody else who's waiting for us to find a way out of it and give them hope to do the same. So let me search for the testimonial. There we go. How's it coming on your end, Rashida? Because I don't see any, and thank y'all for y'all's patience. I don't see any, anything on my end. That's the only thing about, I feel like Instagram is so much faster with these things. It's so strange to me, right? Let you try it from your phone? Okay. Y'all bear with us, okay? I promise you this. It will be worth it. So just for those of you who have no clue what the Free Hive is about, it's basically a whole bunch of free academies by people who actually do this thing, okay? There are so many people, especially during the, we'll call it panorama, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube when this uploads there later on. But there are so many people who became very wealthy during the panorama, but they never really did the thing that they were teaching. They only took a course, took a class, or maybe Googled the information and then started teaching it. Well, no, in the Free Hive, you really have people that do this for real. And Mr. Harper has vetted them. He not only are they good in business, but they're just of good character. That's a whole nother thing. Joseph Hackett is one of those people. His story is amazing. I had heard his name multiple times in the mentorships. I wasn't exactly sure what he did, but he released the grant writing academy, and there we go. All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to add her in right now. Y'all bear with us. Invite people to this because trust Trust me, somebody needs to hear it. Okay? It says adding still. Hopefully she'll come up shortly. And the internet will be on our side today. And I'm still trying to get to the group. Hold on, y'all. I know she didn't decline it, but it said decline. Let me try it again. Yeah, I'm going to try to add you again. Y'all just bear with us. Where embarrass her? There she is. Yes! Looking like you're about to pull a plane down, sis. Working at the station at Hartsfield with the poopy sleeve, looking cute.
Girl.
Now you're gonna make me show too much of my gums because I'm gonna be cheesing so hard and the veins popping, gums showing. I hate it when I'm so cheesy. What you say now? Hey,
I'm
Rachel.
here for it. Let me take this. Okay, so I had to do it for my phone.
You look cute with your aviation headphones.
Let me fix it. Hi, girl.
I'm still trying to search for your testimony. You know we have so many good things in the free Hive. What did you have it under? I want to pull it up. Tell everybody, introduce yourself while I'm looking for this.
My name is Rocky. I am actually shocked that she reached out to me and asked me to do this. I'm not usually selected for interviews, or I've never done an interview, I don't think.
I'm glad you agreed though.
So, but like I was just watching and like you have been saying, it has been amazing. Oh, okay. Introduction. Let's stick with the points. So my name is Rocky, and I am employed. So I work for Givelify. For those of you who don't know, I've been working. I love what I do with my job, but I also run a boutique on the side. So and I specialize in plus size women. I'm not gonna put we're not gonna market, but I do run a boutique on the side, and I've been married for 20 years. I have 2 beautiful children. My daughter is graduating this year, and I love the Lord, and a hobby.
You do not look like you have been married for 20 years.
I have, yes.
You must drink water and use good moisturizer.
I'm a little short on the water.
I got my drink water, sis. Drink water. But that's amazing. So I don't remember. Hold on. Did I'm sending this out to the community, to my list right now. Look, we already got our sisters and brothers on, but we're gonna bring them on. So how did you find out about the free Hive? Tell them that.
So I was invited to the free, and I'm sorry about the background. Like I said, I got kids at the crib, but I was invited to the free Hive by Monica Johnson. She is actually I met her virtually. Like I stated a few minutes ago, I have an online boutique, and of course, when COVID hit, boutique took a turn for the worse. You know, things started I lost customers, all kinds of things, and so through another class, I connected with her doing what became so popular, making custom shirts. We making t-shirts. So everybody in the world making custom t-shirts right now, but that's how we met. We made, and then it expanded from custom t-shirts to subbing and making tumblers and, the whole custom world. And why I got into it was because I already had the boutique, and I'm like, what better way to offer a different product or an upgrade to the product that I already offer by customizing it? Because I had a lot of customers who were asking, well, if I buy this dress, can you put my name on it? Or can you do this? Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, let's figure it out. Let's see how to do that. And so I learned how to do that, and that's how I met Monica. Monica then invited me to this group because we got to talking about some other things, and she was talking about how she was learning so much, and we not tapping into the world like we need to be. And I was like, okay, well, invite me. I'm down. Let's hear about it. And so I joined the free Hive. And the first thing that, of course, at that time, it was the content creation.
Hold on 1 second. So guys, Pay attention. I do not want y'all to miss this. Invite people to the free Hive. Okay? I got to stop y'all for these little moments. I need y'all to be, well, I don't need y'all to, but y'all should be, don't hold good stuff to yourself. Invite people to the free Hive. So
And if I
shout
may,
out to,
if I may,
shout out to Monica.
invite people with like mind,
Thank you,
because
sis.
what I've coached Derek and some of the other ones that have made comments and statements, we need to invite people that have the same mindset, that are looking to change the world, that want to enhance their business, that you talk about the knowledge not being on the block. Well, this is the knowledge for the block, but Coach Derek said all the time, it's only a percentage of the people that's going to put it to use. So we need to make sure that we're connecting and locking with people that want to grow, that
And
actually
also, they don't have to have a business yet, but they need that mindset of progress. So,
or
yeah.
go get tenacity. I mean, it can't be the person that's sitting at the crib playing video games like, man. It's got to be something like, I know the Lord gave me something to do. I just don't know what to do with it.
It's not for the person who needs it. It's for the person who wants it.
Exactly.
So I found your testimonial. Do you mind if I read it?
Sure.
Okay, so this is what she posted in our free Hive group. It is a closed group, so this is why I asked her to come speak to the world, because you guys can't see this, but she's allowed me to read this. So here we go. Without a test, there can be no testimony. Of course not. When I tell you God has shown his entire tale on my behalf, there is so much I could tell you, but I have no sad song to sing today, only a song of praise. When I joined this group, I didn't know anything about grant writing except that they weren't for me, the grants. Let me just share for those of you that feel like this is a waste of time. The year started with the church fast. Then Coach Harper called a fast right after that. All I asked God for was his will to be done for his people through my life and my works. Servant leadership, y'all. I know I wanted to do the grant mentorship right after I completed the academy. I talked to Coach, and at the time couldn't afford the program, but God made a way. I started late, but I started. In my first week of class, I submitted 2 grants. Crazy, huh? We started working on building a nonprofit. I knew what was in my heart, but I'm terrible with putting my thoughts on paper. Didn't let that stop her though. Okay, since I started, I have applied for 12 grants, and I have 4 that I'm actively working on. I have made 2 direct connections with banks. I have a branch manager that is going to teach the financial program for the youth in my nonprofit. Today, I received my official letter from the IRS. The Lewis connection is official. My website should be up next week, and the logo is complete. With that being said, has this been easy? No. Have I made a bunch of money? No, I haven't made anything. But I'm planting seeds. I'm watering the cactus as Coach Derek has been preaching. I'm stepping into areas I didn't know I could. Yes, honey. And I'm making progress. Yes, I have been rejected over and over. My paperwork was kicked back twice. My stated documents were rejected. Yes, I got discouraged. Yes, I have been told you are wasting your time, but to God be the glory. Thank you, Coach Derek, for being reachable and encouraging. Attorney Taylor, yes, she's mom, for the push to stay focused. Coach Priscilla, constant motivation, and Joseph Hackett, the man with the plan, for walking this child through the process and being patient with me. I just want to be in the room. Thanks for my seat at the table. And she included, okay, I'm sorry if y'all can't see that. Look at her logo, the Lewis connection. I want you to, I tagged you in this, so hopefully it appears on your page, and then you can put all your stuff there. And since we're in the era of receipts, you said I can show the letter since you blocked everything out. All right, since y'all love y'all some receipts, she included the IRS letter as well. Okay, so tell the people, those who have a short attention span, tell them what this means exactly.
So one thing about the academies, and I just want to kind of put this out there. One thing about the academies is it's a conversation starter. it gives you all the nuggets to get it started. It is not going to walk you step by step through everything you need to do, but it's enough information to get you going. You're gonna have to do some research. You're gonna have to feed in and do what it takes to get the product or to get it done. When I took the grant writing, and another thing is, don't go through it one time and think that you've gotten everything.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
That's so true.
I had to go through the Grant Writing Academy like 3 times and write down notes and go back and write down more notes to understand, because there's a lot of pieces to writing grants. He gave a lot of information, which we're still learning. So same thing with the content creation. You have to go through, watch it again, watch it again. Okay, I got this piece. What's the next thing? What's the next? Until you get it. But with that being said, I'm really grateful, because what this means is, when I finally was able to get into the grant mentorship, because there was a story behind that. When I got into it, the week that I started, like I said in the testimony, the week that I started, they were already writing grants, and they weren't writing grants for nonprofit. Something that we didn't even know, that you could write grants for your for-profit. So if you already have a business, and there's money for businesses, he says this all the time. If you have a business, there is money out there for your business. You just got to know how to get it. And he tells you that. Go and watch the academy. But in the grant writing class, one of the pieces or one of the benefits is that he helps you, or his team will help you build a nonprofit, and he helps us to explain and understand what that means. So what that means is, this is a way for you to feedback and give back into the community. I knew what God wanted me to do. I just didn't know how to do it. So the nonprofit, we go through all of the steps, and for every state, the steps are different, and we're learning how to do this. The longest or the hardest piece of it was, finally going through the IRS and getting those documentations in order. Well, I have tried to apply for this stuff myself and kept getting denied. My state articles came back. My paperwork was getting rejected, and he walked me through. His team helped me with making sure that I was able to correct what was wrong, making sure that it was in the system correctly. So you have help. The help is in the Hive. You gotta join.
Ooh, I like that.
If you all you have to do is post questions. We posting stuff all day. If you have questions about what you're trying to do, post it in the Hive. The help is in the Hive. It's there. The other thing was, now that I have the nonprofit, I'm ready to move on to the next phase of the course, which is now writing grants for the nonprofit and to help fund the nonprofit, so that what we want to do for the community is able to be done. It's all about the assignment. At the end,
now, let me ask you this, because you said something. You said your nonprofit. What's the point of your nonprofits for people that don't know? When they there's going to be somebody that you can. Is it only for people in your area, or is it national? Okay, so go ahead.
The idea of my nonprofit was to help children, and there are a lot of people with a lot of gracious and wonderful ideas, but my thing was, I wanted to be able to help children participate in programs I wanted to be able to provide a place.
Back up a little bit, because I think that was my internet. The last thing I heard was financial literacy. So that included things like financial literacy. What now?
Financial literacy, having trades, being mentorships, girls programs, boys programs, but having these young people have the opportunity to do things that programs that are just not available for them right now.
And these are all the things that we will be trying to start a GoFundMe to get the son or the daughter or the neighborhood kid to be able to do. And we don't have to do a GoFundMe, because there's money right there available to us. Exactly. We just got to know the right avenues to go through.
Exactly. And this is not something that Coach Hatchett has not already said, but every state has a funding program. And you have to go through that state to find out what funds are available for what you are trying to do. If you have the idea, they have the funding for it. You just have to, you know, legalize it yourself, put your program together, and go after it. It's there. It's not easy. They're going to tell you no. It's just like with anything. If you go on a job interview, you may go on 12 job interviews before you actually get a job. Anything that you put your heart to, or anything that you know you are supposed to do, is going to take some work. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for. It's worth working for. It's worth putting forth that effort to see it come to flourish, to see it come to pass. So it's not something that you can just go pick up today, watch the academy, and have it done tomorrow. You're going to have to put some work in. It's going to take some research. You need to find out.
But see, the thing I think our people are missing is, and when I say our people, I just mean people that are so used to, oh, I can go to YouTube and look that up for free.
Mm-hmm.
You can fall down the rabbit hole of YouTube, and there's some people on social media who know what they're talking about, and as I said, there's people who have no clue what they're talking about, but it sounds real good. So even if you try to research this stuff on your own, if you're not plugging into someone who has done it before, or in your case, you took the free academy, that was enough to give you that little appetizer was enough to make you want the entree. And so then you went into his mentorship. I did cut out. I'm sorry. I'm in
Are
a
you
little,
there?
yeah, I'm in a little country town. My bad. But yeah,